make sure we're in tune. This is another request. Ray Charles, Georgia on my mind. Little finger style, a little bit of strumming. G for Georgia. G for Georgia. We're going to go to a B major with an F sharp in it. So it's going to be very heavy on that F sharp. So what you can do is you can throw that F sharp out here and have... You can also keep that B in there so it doesn't drown out that A and give it a little different something. And then to a B7, we're going to rock this whole thing and then put our second finger down right there. It's going to give us the same kind of effect we were looking for to an E minor 7. So we're going to play E minor, ta-da, and then lay up our pinky on the D for that 7th. And then we're going to play that E minor with a D in the bass, which means we're going to be able to drop this down. E minor with a D in the bass awfully resembles a G, doesn't it? Then we're going to be hitting that C major, A9. So you can play an A major. What's the 9 of an A major? It's just the second. So we're going to throw that B on there. So if we had this A here, we can throw this B up top. Nice. And then we're going to drop down to C7. Or not C7. A9 has a C sharp on it. So we can put that C sharp up there. Or we can just keep that C sharp that's already in the A there as your lowest note. That's what's happening with the moving melody. Just to this point. Georgia. Georgia, the whole day through, just an old G major, sweet song. Now, I would suggest doing this G sharp, D, and then the B notes with the open E, so that E is a legato to carry the melody. However, you could also play second fret bar, skip a finger, skip a fret. Play your third finger on the 4th fret of the G, and then you're bookending up on the E string of the 4th fret. Same chord. Just one is great for chucking, because you can make those notes staccato. Anywho, the whole way through after that G goes back to Georgia again, then it hits a blaring B major. Georgia. That's a moving and a passing chord right there, that B7. We'll talk about that in another video. However, B major to a B7 there, and then we're going to be rocking through the whole progression again with the E minor 7, E with a D in the bass, it's a G actually, and then a C, this A9 with the B, A9, so A major, add your B, and then C sharp up top is a moving chord as well. Then we're going to go to the comes a G to an E7, keep it open, legato. And then it makes a A minor 7 here. Now for those who don't know what a C6 or an A minor 7 is, it's just what the ukulele is already strung to. Little quick C, E, G. That's a C major. Plus an A is C, D, E, F, G, C major, plus the A, C6. A, E, A, C, and E, not A, C sharp, A major, but A, C, and E is an A minor. Plus a G is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A minor, A, C, E, plus the 7th. So it's an A7. So this is a C6 and an A7. So this is the whole thing through until the bridge. Georgia, Georgia. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. F major, and then we can throw a 7th in there. Not a major 7th, the dominant 7th. So I would suggest using just your F major and then lay your 3rd finger down on the C string 3rd fret. Moving through that, moves from the A minor 7 to the D major. If you know how to play a D major, then you could play the 2 bookends and make that a D7. For those of you who have been following the channel, the D7 is also an F sharp diminished. So when we're moving through here, we have the A minor 7, D7, we have a F7, use the 3rd finger of pinky. I use the pinky because it's just comfortable for me. And then E7, which we're accompanied to. A7, which is just the A major without the A note, has the C7 with the G over the top, giving that feeling. And then the D7 again, back up through it to the G. We're going to take it from the refrain. There we go, for the G, Georgia. mind. Georgia, Georgia, a song for you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Little turnaround here, down to the B7. The B7 is functioning as a moving chord down to the E minor. E7, C with an E, E minor 6, C, E minor 7, C with an E, E minor 7 to an A major. E minor 7, E with the D, so a G. A with that B and the C sharp to an F sharp 7. So what we do is we play the F major, we teeter-totter, we move it up, we lay down our first finger here for the F, and we lay down our pinky. That's going to give us this funky chord, which is substitutes, but a great way to play it is just to play the F sharp minor, which is first finger on the C sharp, second finger is going to be going here on the G string, second fret. Going to put our third finger bookending all the way up top here, right? And because we're in the key of F sharp, we have to think there's 6 sharps in the key of F sharp. So we have to go F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C sharp. So if we're actually going to be going up to an F sharp 7, we need to find out what comes right before that F sharp. And because we know that we have an E sharp, it's going to be right before it. An E sharp, it's an F. I just can't call it F because I already have an F sharp. That's a little bit theory. If you have questions about what that is, check out any video that talks about the circle of fifths and how to name enharmonic equivalent notes. Right on. Okay, so when it goes through there, I'm going to go do it a little faster. E minor has that 7 the first time. It has a C with the E in the bass. So it's going to keep these 2 notes right here. In the other arms reach out, right? To E minor 6. So you're going to throw that E minor, and then you're going to move that note down a half step just for that awesomeness. And then it goes right back to that C there. E minor 7 drops back up here. We have our C again with the E in the bass, so the lowest note needs to be that. I like putting it there so I don't accidentally hit something, do a double E note. And then we're going to do the E minor 7 again with the pinky up on the D to give us that sus kind of feeling. And then A major. Now that A major, you know, feels comfortable. C sharp and the A note. And then we're going to go through the whole thing again. E minor 7 to the E with the D in a bass, which is just a G major. It's the same thing. And then we're going to go down to the A9. With that 9, we're going to add that B in there so we could have this and then that if we want. Or up top here. I prefer the one up top. But, you know, you can do that. Why? Because you already have an A inside the chord up top here. Anywho, when we go through this, the next chord we're going to do is a B minor 7. Now, aforementioned up top, we had a B7. When we take our finger off that note, it becomes a B minor 7. For those of you who are struggling with that D major and how to get your hand to kind of like lift up and do like a stretch right there where you're kind of putting down flat on 3 and leaving this A open, if you don't do that, it becomes B minor 7. They're relative chords, but you can kind of hear the difference when you're looking for that particular chord. Okay, after the B minor 7, it's going to go to your famous E7. Everybody loves this one, or the bar we aforementioned, using the bar chord. The only reason why I don't use this one a lot is it leaves that middle finger out. Oh, whoopity doopity. Anyway, the A minor 7, and then the D7. That completes it. That's the bridge. Goes through another verse, does another like a solo, goes through the chord progression, but doesn't do any singing, and then wraps it up again. If you're a rock star, take this song and do it in a key below or a key above, and then resolve to the original key or move out of the original key. Meaning, if you know how to play Georgia in G major, Georgia, then you can definitely play G major. Use one of the functionalities of moving your fingers around to teeter-totter, scoot up your fingers, and then lay your bar down so you could have Georgia, Georgia. all the chords that are barred are just the chords you already know, scooched up towards the sound hole. If you have this chord here in this song and it seems weird, and the chord before was a B7, this is just the C7. Just like that one, or just like that one. So you can play all these different, oh, that's a C major 7, my bad. So all these chords can be played in way different versions, way different ways. If you like what you saw here today on how to play this song, please give a thumbs up, maybe come back. And if you have a song that you'd like to hear covered on a different instrument, give a shout out in the comment section. Aloha.